Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 34 of What If Naruto Was Trained to be a Mercenary. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And go ahead and check out Anime King 2. And if this is your first time hearing about Anime King 2, I will be leaving a link at top of the description for you guys to enjoy my second channel. And a lot of lovely what ifs are over there. So I posted a new episode of What If Naruto was the next stage of Six Path over there. And I also posted an episode of What If Naruto got a new bloodline. So switch across and enjoy those. And after this, remember to stay in tune because I'm going to be posting What If Naruto Was Sasuke? And if you're new to this channel, the first time hearing my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you all for your support and help. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, begin. So the last time we left off, we had the whole ordeal with Ino and Sakura. Also, Naruto and his team defeated Sasori and Deidara, as Naruto had Sasori as he used one of his clones to send Sasori back to the Hidden Stone as the clone transformed into Jiraiya, as Naruto didn't want Oniki to find out about him as his appearance is so close to Minato, the man that Oniki hate. So yeah, basically last part we left off, Naruto and his team were in a shop and some normal bandits came to rob it, as then Naruto and his team transformed back into themselves as they had on a transformation jutsu, making them seem like old people. As the bandits got scared, as Ino then wrapped them up in snakes and Naruto then took them away, as Naruto said that he had some business to take care of. As the last part we left off, when Naruto shook off Ino, as she was pretty upset as he left. So yeah guys, you guys can switch across to the playlist and check out the rest of the episodes for yourself. So let's start this new episode. What was that about? Ino wondered. As she was watching her leader from the distance, she was obviously talking about his sudden reaction in rejecting her and moving away. To spend time with her, in other words, a date. Sakura already knew what she was talking about. I don't know. Maybe he is dazzled by your womanly charms, as her comment made Hinata giggle a little. What's that supposed to mean? Ino gazed at her teammate, not liking her comment one bit. Seriously? You don't know? Sakura asked. No, said Ino. Sakura sighed. It is obvious. He is afraid of you. Afraid? Ino said, as she felt a little hurt. You're always trying to jump on him, like you want to get into his pants. It obviously makes him feel uncomfortable around you. Any other guy would fear you too, Sakura said, although she was telling the truth. She didn't want to say it in a way to hurt Ino's feelings. I see, but wait, what about you, Hinata? What do you think? As Hinata stand quiet, as she did not know how to answer the question. As she didn't want to lie, so she let out a sigh. I am sorry, but I agree with Sakura. Maybe you should take it slow with Naruto. You're rushing into things too fast. I see, Ino replied. Cheer up, I am sure that Naruto will ask you out next time. As Sakura wanted to make her friend feel better, but the damage was already done. Sure, I guess, she said, not sounding too excited. Hey, we're going back to the interchange. We're going to the town shopping district. Do you want to come with us? Sakura asked Ino. Nah, you guys go ahead without me. I will change later, Ino said, as she didn't sound too happy. Both Sakura and Hinata knew that something was bothering her, and they knew what it was all about. But they figured that she needed some time to get back to her happy, cheery self. Because everyone needed their space sometimes. As they said bye, and the both of them then went off back to the inn. As Ino stood on the street, thinking for herself. He's afraid of me? She wondered. Time skip. Ino had changed, and she returned to the inn where she was staying. But her mood hadn't changed one bit, as she was still really upset, as she remembered what her friend said. Isn't it obvious that he's afraid of you? You always try and act like you want to jump on him and get into his pants. He must feel uncomfortable around you and other guys as well. As Sakura words hit her hard. Because it's the truth, she was always teasing and flirting with him. But it was just part of her personality because of her training with Anko. All this time, I have been trying to get closer to Naruto, but I have been doing it the wrong way. Instead of getting closer to him, I have been leading him away. He's afraid of me. He's probably disgusted by me because the way I act around him. Damn it. As a couple of tears fall out of her eyes. What if it's true? What if I don't really have feelings for him and I just want a one night stand? Am I that desperate to get laid? No, that can't be. I know I feel something strong for him. I am attracted to him. Ino, said a voice, snapping her from out of her thoughts. As she quickly recognized the voice and quickly wiped away the tears as she turned around to see Naruto. He was not in his kitsune uniform anymore. He was in a white shirt with orange pants and black sandals. As she couldn't let him know that she was sad, as he would be suspicious of her behavior and wanted to know. Hey, Ino. As Ino forced a smile. Hey, Naruto. You're here? I thought you would be with Hinata and Sakura at the shopping district. Why didn't you go with them? As he got seated on the stairs with her. I guess I don't feel like it, she replied in a soft manner as she gave him a smile. As Naruto raised her eyebrow, this is strange for her to refuse shopping. This behavior is different. Damn it, he's suspecting something already. I need to be more convincing. Alright, I will just change the subject as she forced another smile. What about you? Why are you here? She asked. I am already done with my business, he said, as he didn't take his eyes off Ino. But, really, why didn't you go with him, Ino? I already told you, I didn't feel like. Something must be bothering you. Don't lie to me, Naruto said. Ino's eyes widened as she was shocked. No, nothing's wrong. I am fine, honest. That's another lie, he said as he placed a hand on her shoulder as he looked directly in her eyes. Ino growled as she got frustrated. I told you, nothing is wrong with me. Why do you care? She asked as she raised her tone. As a team leader, I have the responsibility to worry over the member of my teams if something is bothering them. Besides, you're my friend, Ino, and I care about you. You never act like this, so I know that something is wrong. The last part was enough to anger Ino as she was glaring at Naruto. So, you think that something is wrong because I don't act like a complete slut around you. That's a great way to see that there is something wrong with me. So let me guess, you already know that I'm bothered because I'm not trying to get into your pants and flirting with you, she said as her tone got higher. Naruto kept him composure as he completely erased the shock of her anger with him. Ino, something is wrong. Tell me, what's wrong? You've never acted like this before, he asked again. Maybe I am deciding to act different towards you. I am always making a disgrace of myself by trying to seduce you. As the anger was still visible in her face. Naruto blinked at her comment as he chuckled. Come on, Ino, I don't care about that. I don't feel offended when you act that way around me. Yeah, but you're afraid of me, that you decline my date, she whispered softly, as she said in a hurt tone, as she whispered so low Naruto didn't hear her. What did you say? He asked. It's nothing, I'm going back into the inn. I'll see you later, Naruto. She was about to leave when he grabbed her hand and stopped her. As she turned around, as she was now staring into his eyes, as she saw the concern and the sadness, as it was no proof that he cared for her well-being, not only because she's a part of his team, and it made him feel worse when she acted this way. As she sat back down and she lost all of the anger. I am sorry, she said. Ino, please tell me what's wrong, Naruto said with his voice full of concern. I am just having a bad day, I guess. Really? Then shouldn't your day have gotten better when you left with Hinata and Sakura? I guess going shopping would make any woman be in a good mood, But today, it doesn't do it for me. Why? Are you feeling so gloom? Naruto asks. There's a lot on my mind, she trailed off, not wanting to gaze in his eyes because Naruto's hands were still on her shoulders. You want to talk about it? I don't know, she said. Is it personal? He asked. I guess you can say that. Naruto gulped as he feared to mention the topic, hoping that he doesn't get in trouble. Did you got your period or something? What? No, of course not. That's not it. I can't believe that you would think. As she then burst out in laughing. As she had to laugh. He was trying so hard to help her. Well, sorry, but I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong, Naruto said. You're being stubborn, as he finally removed his hand from her shoulders. Ino smirked. Maybe I am stubborn, but I just like to see that you care for me. After all, you really do, she said, in a teasing tone. Of course I care, Ino. Something that made you cry must be something serious. What? Ino asked, as she widened her eyes. I noticed that you were crying before I got to you. So, something must be really bothering you. That is hurting you a lot. I am not asking as your team leader, but as a friend who really cares about you. Would you like to talk about it? He said, giving her a caring smile. As Ino felt, her heart skipped a beat. Ino, Naruto said, as he was still worried. She did not answer him. Ino chuckled. Maybe there's something wrong with me, maybe not. But I really don't feel like telling you. Naruto sighed. Come on, stop teasing. Please tell me. If you don't, I would be worried sick about the whole thing. Ino just giggled. I don't know. I guess it would be best if we just leave things the way they are. Well, I guess I can't make you talk. Or can I? As he then went in front of her and gave her the puppy dog face. She was in shock, as she just couldn't resist the urge as she giggled like a fangirl. As Naruto got close to her so that his technique would have more effect. Well, Ino, what is going on? He said, as he was still giving her the sad puppy dog face. She then took his hand as they got up and headed to the streets of the town. Ino, where are you taking me? You'll see, I saw this thing and it got me interested. Come on. Naruto didn't say another word as Ino was leading him to the streets, as he saw that her mood was not sad anymore. As they finally arrived, a carnival? Naruto asked as Ino nodded. There is going to be a carnival in this town tonight. I always wanted to go to one. So, Naruto then smirked. So I guess, you want to go on a date? If you want to make it a date, then it's fine by me, I don't mind. Sounds like you were planning this from the beginning. Maybe you're pretending that something was bothering you. So we would go to the carnival. As Naruto smirked, maybe, maybe not, Ino said, as she giggled and got close to him. So what do you say? Why, it won't hurt. I would love to go on a date with you. Then it's a date. Sure, said Naruto. As Ino smiled, as she was no longer feeling the anger and sadness from Sakura's words. So the both of them went to the carnival, the Ferris wheel, and the roller coaster as they were having a lot of fun. After a while they got off and they were walking through the streets. As Ino looked at Naruto, Naruto, I want to ask you something, but you have to be completely honest with me. Sure, said Naruto. As Ino then grinned. Have you masturbated before? What? Naruto asked, as he blushed at hearing the question. You said you would be honest with me. So, I know that you're still a virgin, so that doesn't mean you can't masturbate, right? Ino, why the heck do you want to know something like that? Asked the blushing Naruto. I am just curious. I know that it's a personal topic, but come on. I promise I won't say a word to Sakura or Hinata. They don't have to know. It will be just between you and me. Naruto sighed as he knew that she will keep on bugging him. Yes, he said, as Ino laughed. Don't worry, she said after calming down. It's alright to do that. It's part of human urges. As Naruto noticed Ino getting closer to his face, as she touched one of his whisker marks, as she was giving him a very seductive look. Maybe I'm feeling those urges right now, she winked at him. Ino, Naruto said while blushing. Nah, I'm just kidding with you, Ino said. In her head she was wondering, why the hell did she do that? She didn't want him to be more afraid of her. Naruto then heard a small chuckle. So, you want some of that blonde vixen? You want to taste her? Said the Kyuubi. I didn't ask for your opinion, fuzzball, Naruto said. Well, Ino, it's my turn. What about you? Have you masturbated before? Naruto asked. With a grin, it was his turn. Ino was not fazed by the question. She just shrugged her shoulder. I have. I am not afraid to admit it. I have urges like other women's. Thinking about anyone in particular? Naruto asked. Of course I did, but I'm not going to tell you that person, as Ino didn't want to tell him that he was the same one she was thinking about. That's okay, he replied as he looked at Ino. You know, Ino, you never told me about your training with Uncle. Well, I haven't. I guess it's probably because you never asked. Well, the first thing I did was start to train in the interrogation division. I wanted to use my skills, so I asked my dad to make me become a member of the interrogation department. But before that, he put me through a lot of hard training. Yeah, I heard about Inoichi. He's one of the best interrogator in the division, Naruto said as he heard about that from Jiraiya. That's right, Dad knows his stuff in the division, so he was the perfect person to ask to help me with my training. The training wasn't easy, but I got better and I started to work with it by the day after day after day. Ibiki also helped me. Ibiki, said Naruto. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. The one that gave us the tuning exams, the first proctor. Yep, that was him. He was happy to help me in my training, since he's good friends with my dad. As Ino then walked with Naruto and told Naruto everything, as the both of them, as she told him about her training with Anko and Ibiki and the hard training that she went through, as Naruto just stood there listening to everything, as the both of them were having a good time, laughing, smiling, and eating. Wow, Naruto said after hearing everything. I can't believe you stayed 3 months at the Forest of Death. That place was pretty scary when we took it in the first exam. The tuning exams, Naruto said, as he couldn't believe Ino spent 3 months in a place like that. Actually, it wasn't hard as I thought. I just followed the ninja survival tips I learned at the academy. They saved my life. But I did learn something very important from the exercise though. What is that? Naruto asked. The giant centipede. Tastes like chicken, Ino said and laughed. Both of them shared a laugh together, as then they looked at each other with a smile. And you know, Naruto, there is another reason why I wanted to train with Uncle Sensei. Besides getting strong, Naruto asked. Yeah, I noticed with Uncle Sensei that the villagers are always glaring at her with so much hatred. I didn't know why they were glaring at her until I found out why. Naruto was interested in the conversation. By now, Ino has caught his full attention. Well, Uncle is Orochimaru's apprentice. As Ino then tell him everything, as Naruto felt deja vu, the way Ino talked about the people staring at Uncle and treating her. Some of the people think that she will go rogue like her master, as Naruto felt the same way a long time ago. That's a ridiculous excuse to hate her. She's not Orochimaru, said Naruto, and these people, they still treated her like crap. So, is it that why you want to become her apprentice, Ino? You wanted to be there for her as a friend, Naruto asked. That's one of the reasons. I wanted to understand her pain, so I would be able to understand your pain too, Naruto, she said, as she gazed at Naruto. As Naruto felt his heart skipped a beat. What? He said, as Ino blushed as she looked at him. I thought while getting stronger and training under Uncle Sensei, I would get to know her pain and loneliness. Then maybe I would get to know your pain as well. The 3 years I spent with her, I really started to know her pain, and then she started to open up to me very much, as she even let me sign the snake summoning contract, along with teaching me some of her special jutsus. And we really got a teacher-student bond. And she always shared her experience by hated by the villagers, and it made me cry most of the times. And that is why I hated myself, because Naruto, I was one of those people who treated you badly back then with Sakura. We already been through this topic, Naruto said, as you remember how much pain she and Sakura went through. I know, but I finally start to understand both of you pain. And I mean, I am so sorry for the both of you to go through so much when it wasn't even your faults. Naruto smiled as he got closer to her and put his arm around her. He never thought that she would go through so much length to understand his pain and uncle's, as now he understands. Since he came back at the village, he's been feeling something unknown to her, and right now his heart is beating very hard. As he smiled gazing at her, you don't understand how much I feel that you feel that way. I am very happy that you accepted me as your friend and your leader. Thank you. Ino blushed as she smiled. Yes, I wanted to tell you that I am very happy to be a part of your team and you be my leader, as she felt her heart beating fast. But I just hope that I've gotten closer to you, Naruto, even if you're afraid of me, Ino said as she remembered what Sakura told her. Naruto blinked. Wait, I'm afraid of you? He asked, as he found it a bit funny. Ino bit her upper lip, as she knew that she had to come clean. It's because I'm always trying to get into your pants, and you always turn me down. So, I eventually thought that you were afraid of me, and you were being more distant towards me. Naruto blinked as he started to laugh. I don't believe this. You thought I was afraid of you because you are always trying to seduce me? I am not afraid of you at all. I would never be afraid of a beautiful woman who wants to get some of me, he said with a perverted grin. As he then got closer to her again and held her tight. I did turn you down this morning. It was because I have some business. But I never rejected you. Why would I reject someone so sexy and gorgeous as you? As he then kissed her on the cheek. As he started to kiss her neck. As she was going crazy. As she wondered if he knew what he was doing. As she felt like she was going to go out of control. You're playing with fire here, Uzumaki. I warned you. If you keep this up, you will get burned, she told him, in a seducing tone. Then so be it. I will burn in hell, Naruto said, as he was about to continue. But then, a crowd of people then walked around because of the carnival, as they were now on the busy street. As Ino then grabbed Naruto's hand. Naruto, I saw the next ride for us to take. Now let's go. She took him into a tunnel ride, and the name was the Tunnel of Love, and there weren't any people there, so they got in right away. As they stepped on a boat, which was a swan, as it then went through the tunnel, there was a small river. As Ino then smiled, as she pinned him down on the boat, as Naruto started to blush, as it was her time, as she started to kiss him on the neck and all over. Ino, no, we can't. Brat, if you stop this time, I will take over and do it for you. You're an idiot. Keep on doing what you're doing. The Kyuubi told him. I didn't ask for your opinion, furball. Shut up, you had this coming. This is your punishment for what you did to me back then, Ino told him, as he kissed her and made her feel so aroused, but he then stopped when the people came around. What? I was just teasing you. Well, I am a tease too, sweetheart, said Ino. As Ino then finally started to unbuckle his pants. Ino, what are you doing? He asked. What does it look like I'm doing, stud? You feel hot and I feel hot too. And I think the both of us want to take it to the next level. As Kurama sensed Naruto's hesitation. If you ever screw this up, this will be the fourth one. You stupid damn brat. And remember, this one is on your team. So if you screw things up with her, it would be very bad for your team. Shut up already, Fox, Naruto said. Well, Naruto, don't worry. We won't have sex. But I am going to give you a gift. As Ino then pulled down his orange boxers. It's time for oral, she said. She slowly licked her lips. Go on, brat, let her do it, said Kurama. Naruto sighed. You know what? It's finally time to give in. Ino, go ahead. As Ino smiled as she started, as the people at the end of the tunnel could be hearing a lot of noise as they wonder what was going on. As the ride was long, as Ino was down there, making Naruto have the time of his life. After a while, that wasn't so bad, is it? Ino asked, as she wiped away her mouth. As Naruto was still panting, that was incredible, he said. I am glad you like it. Maybe it can get better next time. Don't worry, I will have plenty again for round 2, Naruto said. Oh, you're lucky, brat. I thought you were going to chicken out, but you didn't have sex with her. But at least you got something. You're lucky. Since when you have become my sex judge, furball? Naruto then pulled his boxers back up as he buckled back his pants as both of them got seated, and after a while the tunnel came to an end as Ino was holding on to his hand. Now I know why I like him so much. I want to stay by him forever. Time skip. Ino, Sakura and Hinata were in Naruto's room. Ino didn't know what her two friends had in mind until she saw a bag of shopping clothes. As they also bought clothes for her and Naruto, as she was happy that her friends remember her. As Naruto was currently in the bathroom trying on the clothes that they bought for him, as Ino was only thinking about what she did, as she can't wait to fantasize about it by herself. As Naruto then walked out of the bathroom, I think something is wrong, he said, as the clothes were too big for him, so he didn't look how Sakura and Hinata expected, as they remembered that they didn't even know Naruto's real size, as they just guessed it. What the hell, thought Ino. Sakura, Hinata, these clothes are a little too big for me. I feel like a little kid trying out his father's clothes. As Naruto laughed, as the two kunoichis sighed, as they realized that they wasted their time and money on these clothes for nothing. When they saw it on the mannequin, it looked so wonderful, but I guess it's too big for Naruto, said Hinata. We feel, Sakura, said Hinata. I guess that lady at the store didn't even know the right size either. Well, she didn't even meet Naruto in her life. But she said that she would help us out. But this is completely wrong, said Sakura. Oh, come on guys, don't get too down about it. I am happy that you guys went through the trouble to buy me these clothes. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, he said. As Naruto went back into the bathroom to change, while Hinata and Sakura were still in a depressed mood as they failed to buy the right size. Ino then gazed at her two friends. Why in the world did you guys buy him those gigantic clothes? We didn't know Naruto's correct size, Hinata said, as she poked her fingers, showing her embarrassment. You should have asked me then, said Ino. Naruto is a size 38 on shirt, so a XL shirt for him. And he's also a size 36 on waist, and size 13 in shoes. Wait, how do you know that? Sakura asked, as Ino blushed. Well, I kind of overlooked his clothing and saw the size on the tags, as the both of them face fall at their silly mistake of not asking their third teammate, as Ino just laughed. Time skip. The next day, Team Kitsune Flash has changed back into their uniform to head out to continue their missions. As they were walking through the streets of the town, however, none of them noticed that they were currently being watched. Away on top of a building, someone has their sights on them, as a figure with blue eyes wearing a cloak was watching them, as Naruto and his team went off as a figure followed behind them. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification so they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And remember to stay in tune for What If Naruto Was Sasuke. And also go ahead and check out my second channel and enjoy What If Naruto was the next stage of Sixth Path. And also What If Naruto got a new bloodline. But for now, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.